What's up, everybody? My name is Legend. I'm the creator of Declan Moses and also a person who only wears a shirt when it's absolutely necessary. So I'm gonna get to it because this sun is really hot and I don't feel like being out in it for too long. We're gonna talk about what's new in v0.2. And to be honest with you, as the player, not much. There's the new art style. I wanted to get it rolling so you at least get an idea for the vision or what it looks like in my mind's eye. And then it'll get better once I find an actual artist to do this stuff. New hit animations. In my previous video, I went over how I achieved these animations, and now there's 3 animations per limb. That is left, right arms, left, right legs, and the torso. Headshot is an immediate kill, very reminiscent of Hotline Miami or Rainbow Six Siege if you've ever played that nonsense. Beyond that, it's a dev thing, not so much noticeable for the player, but the reason why this update took so long is because I created new enemy infrastructure. Before, I was doing it where I had to make individual prefabs for different types of enemies. Now I just have one enemy that I can make all the changes to and build upon from there. So, things have changed, life has gotten a little easier. Let's talk about the known bugs. I'm lying! There's other things to talk about that's new for you as a player. The new thing is the new ammo system. It's magazine based. You don't get infinite reloads anymore. It is going to be magazine based, meaning if you reload the magazine with 15 rounds left, you could say goodbye to those 15 rounds. You should have held on to them for later, dummy. Now, on to the known bugs. Enemy weapons are gray. Yeah, I should have added the material before I built it. Ragdoll glitches. I was trying to implement inverse kinematics so I could work on the up and down aiming, and it vaguely works pretty well, but it didn't make it into the build. And then also what it does is a weird side effect is certain parts of the ragdoll will move before the rest of the ragdoll does. The pistol is the only weapon with reload sounds. I could have worked on that, but I didn't want to reuse sounds, even though I'm already reusing the firing sound. All of the weapons are meant to be suppressed, by the way. It's the future. That is not a bug, it's a feature. Sometimes the enemies are going to shoot while they're stunned. Yes, I'm aware that this happens. It's not supposed to. It kind of catches you by surprise, like he's hunched over and he's like shooting at you while he's hunched over. Not the intention, but have fun. The door kick does work a lot better ever since I changed the rigid body settings, but it is still inconsistent. Not hyper inconsistent like it once was, but relatively inconsistent. Worst case, if you're spawned with the shotgun, feel free to shoot the door right off of its hinges. It doesn't fall off the hinges, but it does open up. And then, worst case, if either of those don't work, then you can just restart the level. So, next release. I've scaled the scope down because compared to the last release, I didn't add as many features as I said I wanted to or was going to. So I'm going to keep the scope a little low this time. Next release is going to have the enemy's vertical aim, allowing for more gameplay and level design opportunities where they can look up and down at the player and still be a threat. Level 4, that is the one I want to get involved. The first 2 story level would be really awesome to me. And then Declan's textures. So you're going to notice during the game that you're able to see Declan open in the car door, kicking in the door and shit like this. Yeah, Declan has 0 textures right now, but I'm going to do that because it needs to be done. And then there's going to be more game structure. That's really it. Not noticeable to the player, but things for me to making the game a little bit easier. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you're willing to play it, it's down in the description. While I'm in the business of it, I'm just going to beg for your tips. $2 would be really dope as a donation if you want to help me pay for the tolls on this thing, or just keep the progression of the game being developed. Other than that, fuck you.